Information about how to care for oily skin. Before discussing how to care for oily skin, it's important to establish why oily skin develops in the first place. Overproduction of sebum is the simple cause of oily skin, an oily substance that is naturally produced by the skin. Sebum production that exceeds normal levels is not only unnecessary but harmful as well. It causes the pores to get blocked, which in turn leads to the accumulation of dead skin cells and, ultimately, the development of acne. Furthermore, greasy skin diminishes your appearance. Therefore, oily skin care should be given just as much attention as skin care for other skin types. Care for oily skin primarily focuses on reducing the production of excess sebum, or oil. But oily skin care techniques shouldn't result in oil being completely removed. When it comes to oily skin care, a cleanser is always step one. But not every disinfectant will do the trick. Specifically, a beta-hydroxy acid like salicylic acid that slows down sebum production is what you need in a cleanser. Twice daily cleaning is recommended, and even more in hot and humid conditions. Although most skin care products marketed for oily skin are oil-free, it is always a good idea to read the label before making a purchase. This is particularly crucial if the label does not specifically say oily skin care product but rather suited for all skin types. Some of these suitable for all type items may also work for you if you don't have oily skin, since oily skin care is relative to the degree of oiliness. Only oil-based skin care products should be used on highly oily skin. Applying an alcohol-based toner as part of your regimen for oily skin is okay for extremely oily skin. If you have oily skin, you may do this just after cleaning. But if you tan too much, you risk damaging your skin. Next, you may use a light moisturizer, which is suitable for oily skin. You may or may not need to include this in your oily skin care regimen, depending on how oily your skin is. If you want to add one, moisturizers should not include any oil, wax, or lipids if you want to add one. Another option for dealing with oily skin is to use a clay mask once a week. If you have oily skin, you may need to experiment with a few different products until you find one that works well for your complexion. If these treatments aren't successful, you should see a qualified dermatologist. Some of the stronger oily skin care products he might recommend are vitamin A creams, retinoids, sulfur creams, and others.